A Boeing 737 MAX 7 test aircraft had just landed back at Boeing Field around noon, the plane performing a test flight over western Washington. FlightAware.com showing the path and altitude of the jet, the yellow line showing it speeding up and slowing down, the green line showing it maintaining fairly level flight. The company had said that it continues to work on a software fix for a system unique to the MAX called MCAS, which is designed to keep the plane from pitching up and stalling. And we believe this flight is part of that testing, a level green line indicating the system was working. But suspicions of a faulty MCAS actually pushing the nose of a Lion Air 737 MAX 8 down had been tied to the first crash back in October, which killed 189. A crash quickly resulting in an airworthiness directive by the Federal Aviation Administration in November. Part of the FAA's actions, confirming in Boeing's MAX engineering simulator in Seattle a procedure to prevent the MAX from causing another accident by putting the plane into a dive. The procedure is simple as throwing two switches to the off position, returning full control to the pilots. The FAA last night issuing a continued airworthiness directive about what it was doing to prevent any more MCAS disasters, which included limiting to what degree the MCAS could automatically control a flight.
2 fingers, 1 pair of switches, and it would have been no problem at all.
Former 737 pilot and air safety analyst John Nance. But in a world where flying has become incredibly safe, especially in the United States, where there's only been one single passenger fatality aboard a U.S. airline in a decade, there is a call for caution to ground the MAX.
We think it's best to err on the side of caution and ground these aircraft temporarily.
Lori Bassani leads the union representing 28,000 flight attendants at American Airlines, which currently flies the MAX.
They're very concerned. They're very concerned about their safety, but also the safety of our customers.
The FAA says it has seen nothing so far to link the Ethiopian crash to Indonesia. The plane's black box is expected to be the first credible indicators of what did happen. Nance agreeing with the FAA to keep the planes flying.
I would never fault an airline for being overly cautious, but in truth, this is all premature. And here's the reason why. If this second crash were standalone, there hadn't been a Lion Air crash, nobody would be talking about grounding these airplanes. But if the second crash is exactly the same as the first, we already know the cause. And the cause actually can be remedied by a pilot reaching down with 2 fingers and doing what he should be trained to do, which is turn off the pitch strip.